Hi guys, just a quick video really. I'm going to try and put some videos together. Nearly burnt then. Just for learning or what I actually do kind of thing, and if it can help somebody. Obviously we watch Andy at SER, it's live at the moment. Sloth Tech doing his amplifier last night. Lots of other different videos. Mick from Chill and Relax, PCDD, little shit. There's lots of YouTubers out there. Fantastic, you know what you're doing. And it's little things that made me think yesterday when I saw a good example is when I saw Andy with his calipers. Not that one, there's no battery in that one. Try this bit. Oh, battery's dead on that one. Oh, that's further under there. Right, so we've got batteries. So, let's put it that way you can see. So, you can measure internals between something, say, which you understand. So we've got this. So I want to measure the outer circumference. Let's have a look. Outer diameter. And we measure it like that, 50.05. I want to measure that internal one. You'd measure it like this. Is this what made me think? 15.3 it's saying. And the height, you'd do it like that. What's that? 11. But Andy didn't realise what this did, which is connected to the same thing. So if you wanted to understand the depth of something, I've got my little ant water. So I want to know from, it's got water in it, so I can't really show you brilliantly. I'll show you on that one. I want to know from the lip to the inside. To the outside, so what height is it? But it's got water in. I could do that. And then, so from the lip to there, and we're at 38.1. If I wanted to do it from the inside, and it's 32. 38. So seeing that, it's, I mean, to me it's obvious, to other people who've used it it's obvious, some people who've never needed to use it, it's not straight away obvious. So I want to do a few videos on just understanding your tools, maybe understanding little things that you thought, oh, I didn't know that did that. And then I want to do like a project from scratch. So, as in a project, so as with any electronics, if you're going to learn it, you need to go from start to the end. So we want to make something. Right, we make something. But that can be anything. Can be mechanical, where you'd make gears, so 3D printers in the background. They're over there, you can't see them. But everything starts, doesn't matter what you want to make, starts from an idea. You have an idea, right, what do you want to do? Do you want to take something that's already been made and improve it? Take something that you use every day, but it doesn't quite do what you really wanted it to do, so we'll reinvent it, redo it. We're not going to try and reinvent the wheel, but it's, I want to be able to do from an ideas per prospect to a finished product. So please like, subscribe, do all that lot. Leave some comments down below on what you'd like to make, and we'll make a series of videos to make that, and that starts from the idea to design. So we're going to cover the design of everything. If it involves electronics, so we'll look at schematics, circuit design, which covers all that, and there's a little hint as well. That is just amazing. It's a pen and paper. Best invention in the world, because as you're doing something, you're making notes. You can't beat that, because you'll always forget. I do anyway. So we're covering schematics, circuit design. Once we've designed it, we've got to test it. We've got to test it, make sure it works the way we want it. Do we want it on batteries? Do we want it on mains? Things like that. Is it going to be portable? Will it have any lights, sounds, indicators, anything? So think of anything that you might want to think, oh, I'll do that. Because there's videos, you have a look on YouTube. It's years ago when I started like doing more repairs and stuff. I thought, oh, I'll have a look on YouTube and teach myself Arduino, which is microcontrollers. Amazing stuff. Now I've got projects that I use microcontrollers. That involves programming. Yeah, it's a learning curve. But when you look at some of the videos on there now, and it drives me insane. I'll learn electronics, learn how to program, learn how to do this. Right, so you watch it from beginning to end, and what do they do? Make a light flash. Okay, so let's apply that, what we've learned from that video. Why would we want a light to come on and off? A warning system. So it goes from just a light flashing, which has no purpose at all, to take a condition from a sensor. When that says, whoa, need your attention, we can make the light flash. But there's not hardly any videos out there that go through everything and say, let's check something and make it flash. No, they just say, look, it flashes. See you on the next video, and you never see another video. No good to anyone. So from that, programming to a circuit to something, we'll even go through PCB designs. To an enclosure, because whatever we're going to make is going to be in something. To be able to use, hold a battery, have a connector for mains, or an adapter even. You know, in the old days where they used to have games, and you'd have your 9-volt Atari adapter thing, or Amstrad rather, and you plug it in the back. I'm showing the edge there, Amstrad. And then obviously how to source components even. So when we're looking at circuit design, it's very easy to say, pick that, draw it, do it, blah 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 blah. But then you go to buy them, and that transistor you used was £4.80, and you think, why did I design it with £4.80? No one's going to buy it, because then to purchase the whole thing, I'm going to have to have a really high price tag. Hold on, there's other transistors out there, which is what I want to do part of the videos of, where I can get a transistor that does the same job, but for 3p. So work out what kind of transistor we need, and then let's have a look at sourcing the parts to do the job. And yeah, whatever we make, I want you to come up with some ideas, we'll make it as cheap as possible, and then obviously I can buy it. And hopefully, if you want to follow along, I want to build a kit. So once we've got a circuit design, I'll put together a kit and you can follow along with the process. Once we've worked out the PCB design, I'll order them, because I order hundreds of PCBs every month. So I'll tag it in with one of my orders and get it shipped over, and then I can put that as part of the kit as well. So it's a journey for everyone to follow along, and hopefully you'll have built something that we all said, that's a good idea, but you'll know how we got there, how we came to that finished product. I hope that makes sense. Oh, also using test equipment, that'll be part and parcel of it when we come to doing the schematics and the testing to make sure it works. And if that means learning how to use an oscilloscope, learning how to use a signal generator, learning how to use a digital multimeter, anything like that, we'll go into not too much depth, but to a point where when you use one, you understand, one, how to use it, and two, what you're looking at, what it means. That's what I want to achieve, so that you can pick up a oscilloscope, put it on, and instead of pressing the auto button and saying, "What, right, it's got a waveform." No, what is that waveform? Is it a digital? Are you going PWM? Will it be a square wave? Is it an analog signal? A sine wave? Is it a sawtooth? There's lots of different signals, or is it just pulses? And you want to time the pulses to be a set distance, or something that switches on, but you only want it to switch on for exactly 1 second. And you can do that in your microcontrollers because they're very, very accurate. But what if you wanted to do it in a circuit design, and you're taking all the tolerances of all the components? You're never going to get it spot on. Or if you do get it spot on one, you'll build a second one and it'll be totally different. So understanding about tolerances, tolerance of all your components. So sometimes it's not about building an analog circuit to do a job. Microcontrollers can come into it, and it takes over that timing aspect, the sureness of switching on and off, taking into account the bounce and stuff. There's so many topics that as we hit it, we will build something, but I'm hoping it's a learning curve that you think, yeah, so that's what that means, that's why it's doing that, and that's why we use that on it, kind of thing. I don't want to go too technical, like people will stop watching and think, oh, it's right over my head. I want people to think, I'm going to watch the next one because I understand that now. So come on guys, comments, what kind of things you want me to build. Don't be silly, don't be saying like laser discs and what else, keyboards and all that. We're just talking simple, put a battery in it, it does something. It does something to help us, it does something meaningful, something that you can take and then change a little aspect of it and go elsewhere with it, so it's multi-purpose. Yeah, anyway, quick video as I said, even though I'm rabbiting on. Oh, hello mum, by the way, if she's still watching towards the end. She says I rabbit on too much. Anyway, like and subscribe, you know the business, and leave some comments, give me some ideas. Can't wait. See y'all soon.